Good Tuesday morning. And you know what that means? I told you last week. It's Dad Joke Tuesday. Back. By popular demand. Well, not really by popular demand. It's just back. It's back. And let's start it on a positive note. I did have some questions about my video last week about me with hair, wanting to see maybe some pictures of where I had hair. So I'm going to show a couple of them to you. All right. And wow, this thing is really going now. I don't know what I did. I'm going to turn it off, but I just wanted to start off getting your attention. Okay. Now that I have it, let me show you a couple of pictures. This is me in college. And I was not in the military, but the school that I went to was a military school. So let's see. That is me right there with some hair. So I was not in the military. Okay. Once again, let me stress that. And, but I was in ROTC. Everybody at the school at North Georgia College had to be an ROTC if you were a male student back then. That's me right there. The soccer team. So there's a couple of pictures just to prove that I did indeed have hair. And just because I had a video last week of me in a wig does not mean that I never had hair. Also, I had a person that I went to high school with. Uh, it wasn't couldn't do it himself. Had to get his wife to do it. Um, but she came on and she made a comment that her husband still had his hair. Now, what is? Come on, come on. If you are going to attack me, you're going to come after me. If you're going to bring it, don't sing it, bring it. That's how I want to comment on that. Don't send your wife in to do if you're going to make fun of me. Although me and him did have the same hair. The comment I made when she said, "My husband Steve showed me some pictures of you when you had hair," and I made the comment of me and him had the same hair because we had the same. Everybody in the '80s had the same hair, and so we had our '80s hair. And then she said, "Well, he still has his." Maybe he didn't tell her. You know what? Maybe it's not him. Okay. Um, and right now I'm getting into a very dangerous area talking about the wife and saying maybe it's the wife's fault. And I have a wife. Would I say that it's my wife's fault? Let's just kind of stop this line of reasoning right now because I'm sensing danger. I'm sensing, people out there getting angry, and what they need right now to help them overcome the feelings that I just put them through is a dad joke. Okay, so here we go with the dad jokes. Again, I have the stack of dad jokes that I have not vetted in any way. I've not read these other than the ones that I've read the last couple of weeks, and I know kind of what we're in for. So I'm prepared for what I may have to say. And I just want you to understand. And some people are kind of weird. They don't understand my sense of humor. And they're like, well, these jokes aren't funny. And I'm like, yeah, I know they're not funny. That's the whole, they're dad jokes. You have to find your own humor in some of these. Find your own humor. Make your own, if you're having a bad day, dig yourself out of that hole, guys. And I'm going to help you right here. I'm going to hand you a shovel. But you have to be careful when you get that shovel because you may dig the hole deeper. So let's, I'm just trying to help. Let's just put it that way. Number one, what is a dog's favorite musical instrument? A trombone. Bone. Dogs like bones. What do you call a cat that sucks lemons? Now that's easy. A sourpuss. Come on. You know that. All right. The next one. Well, I was going to tell my pizza joke, but I think it's a bit too cheesy. And it is. It is. It's too cheesy. If a pizza can be too cheesy, I also want to thank the people that have sent me dad jokes. Um, Everybody acts like they don't like them, and then have you heard this one? And they want to throw their dad joke in there. So if you want to do that, feel free. Put them in the comments, email them to me, whatever. Send me your dad jokes. I like them or not, like any dad joke. I may put them on the air. How about that? Keep it clean, people. Let's keep it clean out there. What cheese? Here's another cheese one. What do you call a mythical cheese? Legendary. Dairy. D-A-I. Dairy. Which cheese? I really would like to know the person. Who is it? Why cheese? Why is cheese such a focus of this? I mean, did this come from Wisconsin? Is this somebody who's, works in the cheese industry? I don't know. Which cheese surrounds a medieval castle? Mozzarella, like a moat around the castle. Let's just keep moving. What did the buffalo say when his son left for college? Now, this is a good one. Bison. 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 You know, that's pretty good. That one, see, that's kind of, I like that. But let's keep moving. The best way to keep from getting shot is to keep moving. The best way to keep from getting caught is to keep moving. Keep on moving. What do you call a dinosaur with an extensive vocabulary? And you ought to get this one too. Come on, thesaurus. What this thesaurus? What do you call a chicken at the North Pole? Now this one's tricky. This one's tricky. Good luck to you with this one. What do you call a chicken at the North Pole? I'm waiting. Lost. The chicken is lost because chickens do not belong at the North Pole. We have our chickens in our little pen outside, and they have like a little building coop that they get in, and they have a little cage around that, and then there's a bigger fence outside of that so we can let them out and they can roam around. And when we had our snow last week, they would not come out of their cage into the bigger yard because there was snow on the ground. They would not. So I can assure you, and you chicken people that raise chickens that know a lot more about them than I do, feel free to back me up on that. You're not going to find a chicken at the North Pole. I challenge you to find a chicken. Find me a picture of a chicken at the North Pole. How can you tell if you have a lazy dog? He only chases parked cars. Those pictures that I showed at the beginning of the video were in 1986, by the way, if you're interested in that. Maybe I'll show some more pictures later on. Try to personalize. I want to seem accessible and human to you. I don't want to seem like I'm some kind of dad joke machine. I want to seem like an actual human being that likes, these guys that does stuff on the computer, that has a family and a life. I don't want to seem like I'm just some kind of robot, dad joke robot. So, what do you call a snowman's dog? A slush puppy. See, I don't. Why do scissors always win a race? Because they take a shortcut. Rock, paper, scissors. What does a lady in a shopping mall, okay, now pretend this is a good one to envision, okay? What does a lady in a shopping mall, so think like Tammy, okay? Get Tammy in your mind, and she's in a shopping mall, okay? We good? I just totally messed that up. What does a lady in a shopping mall do with her cheesy credit card? She goes on a shopping spree. B-R-I-E, shopping spree. I'm sorry I brought my wife into that. I shouldn't have done that. I have an addiction to cheddar cheese. Thankfully, it's only mild. Why didn't the sun go to college? Because it already had 1,000,000 degrees. The sun in the sky. What did the frustrated cheese say? I'm fed up. Feta, F-E-T-A, feta. Keep on moving. Got to keep on. I only lift weights on Saturday and Sunday because Monday to Friday are weekdays. I only lift weights on Saturday and Sunday because Monday to Friday are weekdays. What do you call a cold crocodile? A refrigerator. See, I'm going to have to step in here and let you know that this joke should say, what do you call a cold alligator? And then you could say a refrigerator, not a crocodile. I'm sorry sorry I let that slip through. But again, I haven't read these. I am just as surprised as you are. How did Reese eat her ice cream with her spoon? There's this lady named Reese Witherspoon. Look her up. She's an actress. She eats her ice cream with her spoon. How do American dogs travel cross country? They take the Greyhound, obviously. I mean, what did the cat say when his friend got married? Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend, for getting married. Um, I did. I did. I did a joke about that. Something about people's animals getting, like people taking their cats and dogs too seriously, and then I carried in with something about my dog's engagement party or something. I can't remember that. If anybody remembers that joke I told years ago, help me out there. Why? It obviously wasn't funny or I'd remember it. No, that's not true. I've told lots of funny jokes. I don't remember it all. Why did the dog fail his driving test? Now, this is pretty good because he couldn't parallel bark. He couldn't parallel bark. I had to do that yesterday. I went to Savannah. I had to go to the bank. I had to parallel park yesterday, my truck in a space, and I did it because I'm capable, I'm very capable. What is a runner's favorite subject at school? Geography. Just geography. What vegetable can work as a sports announcer? A commentator. That's food related. That's funny. Commentator, because it's Tammy has a food channel. Why don't children? I'm stopping on this one. Okay, my promise to you. I will not read you another dad joke. We're running out of time on the show. Our advertisers need to get some time in here for all the money. Why don't children like cheesy jokes? They're too mature for them. See, that's a pretty bad one to end on. But I'm ending. I'm going to keep my promise to you. Promises made by me, promises kept by me on Nichols Retirement Empire Dad Joke Tuesday.